Hey everyone, and welcome back to EV Unplugged. Today we're tackling the winter range anxiety that hits the UK owner the second the temperature drops. We've all been there. You hop in your car on a frosty or snowy January morning, and suddenly that 250-mile range looks more like 160.
No.
While the UK doesn't always get Arctic conditions, our damp, chilly weather between 0 and 7 degrees is exactly where EVs start to feel the pinch. The good news? A lot of that 20 to 40% range loss is actually within your control. Here's why your range is dropping, and more importantly, how to fight back. It's not just the car being difficult, it's science. Sluggish chemistry. Lithium-ion batteries rely on chemical reactions. When it's cold, those reactions slow down. Think of it as trying to wade through water rather than across a sandy beach. The battery has to work a lot harder to get the same amount of energy out. Then there's the heat attacks. Petrol and diesel cars, heat is produced as waste. In an EV car, there is no waste. To keep you toasty, the car has to burn electricity to power the heaters. Then there's environmental drag. Cold air is dense and it's hard to push through. Combine that with wet, slushy British motorways and stiffer tyres that are cold, and your car starts to have a lot more resistance on the road than it does in July. So what are the biggest range killers? If you want to protect your percentage, watch out for these three. 1. Motorway speeds. At 70 miles an hour, that cold air becomes a wall you're pushing against. Try dropping your speed to 60 to 65 miles. That will make a massive difference. Number 2. The short trip. On a 10-minute school run, your car spends a huge amount of energy trying to heat up the cabin to 21 degrees. You pay that warm-up penalty every time you start from cold. If possible, use heated seats, steering wheel, lower the cabin temperature. Number 3. For every 10 degrees drop in temperature, you lose between 1 and 2 psi in your tyre pressures. And as tyres become softer, they have more rolling resistance, which is kind of like driving your car with the handbrake on. Here is your EV Unplugged winter checklist. 1. Precondition. Golden rule. Use your app to warm your car while it's still plugged into your home charger. This will use the national grid's power to heat the cabin rather than your battery. So you start your journey with a 100% warm car and a 100% battery. 2. Microheat. Don't heat the air if you can. Lower the temperature in the cabin. Use heated seats. Steering wheel use a lot less energy and will warm you directly, thus saving more energy from the battery. Number 3. Arrive hot to charger. If you're using a rapid charger out in the wild, try to make it at the end of your journey when the battery is already warm from driving. If you plug it into a rapid charger and the battery is cold, you're going to be there for a lot longer,
I was beginning to get so bored sitting here.
as the car will throttle the speed of charging to protect the battery. It's not a fault. Number 4. The 20 to 8% buffer. Try not to let your battery sit below 20% in freezing weather. EVs will reserve some battery for making sure that it stays alive, but try and keep it above 20% and not overcharge it above 80% either. So one of the myths we get told is EVs won't start on a cold morning.
Alrighty then.
Well, that is complete rubbish. Unlike diesel that might struggle because of waxing in the fuel, an EV will start in the coldest of conditions as long as you have got charge in your battery. So my bottom line is plan your journeys. Make sure you're using charging to warm your car up where possible. Check your tyre pressures at least once a week if the temperature is fluctuating, especially in colder temperatures. It's about -5, -6 at the moment. You will lose a lot of PSI from your tyres, which will cause drag and will use a lot of battery to do the same journey. Lower your speeds. Not only is it safer in bad conditions, but it will stop that wall of dense air slowing your car down as well. And finally, just drive safe and enjoy it. And if you found this video useful, then please like and subscribe. Help me grow the channel. It really does help me out. It costs you absolutely nothing, and I totally appreciate every like and subscription that I get to the channel. So I'm going to find somewhere nice and warm, and I'll see you in the next video.